This Transmissions Trips to the Store video has been brought to you with the help of listeners like you. Without Patreon support, Transmissions would not be the show it is today. You can sign up for Patreon at www.transmissionspodcast.com/support.
Welcome to the Transmissions Trips to the Store, where we show off all the amazing Transformer stuff we got this week. This video is part of our regular Transmissions podcast. You can check that out at our website, transmissionspodcast.com. We do 2 shows every week. Every Wednesday is the Transmissions flagship show, all about Transformers toys, and Trips to the Store is a part of that. So hopefully, if you're watching this, you're listening to Transmissions. And then every Friday is Transmissions Alt Mode, which is all about Transformers comics and media. And this week we are reviewing Transformers number 18. We know Transformers number 19 is out this week, so we're a week behind. Sorry about that, but I'm sure there'll be an off week eventually where we can catch up.
Yeah, no shit.
Do not apologize for IDW's publication schedule.
This week we have good friend Jimmers on the show. Jimmers, how you doing?
I'm doing well. Got some toys to show off. So
Nice.
got a nice TF source order in. Hey, those are some nice CDs you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmers of the Distortion Productions, the producers of Respect the Prime, the Transformers the Movie 86 soundtrack, remasters, redone, reimagined. The LP and the vinyl are out, and you can pick them up at distortionprod.com. You could have picked them up in person at TFCon Orlando. Unfortunately, that's not happening anymore, but you can still order them online. So check them out, distortionprod.com. All right, Transmissions is powered by you, the listener. So thank you, all of our donatrons, for supporting the show. You've got some goodies coming to you this week that Jeremy will show off in a minute, so stay tuned for that. All of our $5 and up donatrons are getting some nice stuff this week. We've also got a special Empire of Rust exclusive podcast for donatrons that should already be in your feed, so be sure to listen to that. So lots of good perks coming this week for all of our donatrons as a thank you for continuing to support us. If you are not already a supporter, you can go to transmissionspodcast.com/support, and that's how you can sign up on Patreon or PayPal to help us out. You can also get some merch from us at transmissionspodcast.com/shop. And we've got some new shirts on our TeePublic store. And we've also got them on sale right now. There's a TeePublic site-wide sale going on from March 18th today until March 22nd. So all of our shirts on our TeePublic store are 35% off, which means t-shirts are just $13. And as I said, we've got a couple of new designs. Jeremy, what new designs are up on our store right now?
They just were on the screen for a second there. We have our shirts for the bad guy and good guy logos that Daryl came up with this idea for making the Autobot and Decepticon logos kind of our own. And K-Girl made them look really good. And then she has regular versions on her TeePublic store, and we have kind of distressed looking versions that look like they've been worn. They're from the 80s. And then also as I'll show when I show off some of the stuff, I did a logo for the podcast based off of the early 2000s Transformers logo. Like if you remember the Armada packaging logo, it's based off of that. And we have a shirt for that too.
Cool. So check those out. And again, they're on sale, 35% off this week. So it's a good chance to pick them up. All right, let's show off some of the stuff we got this week. Yoshi, you're going to go first.
I have one thing to show. I think it's really important. It means a lot to me. You guys know I collect Transformers art. I love it. I love original stuff. I love prints. And since TFCon was not allowed to continue, I have a business card from one Josh Perez. A very awesome, shiny, dope ass business card.
nice.
Hey, Charles, there you are. Yeah. Um, I kind of want to use this as a reminder that comic book publishers don't really pay well, and these guys thrive on conventions. And it's worth noting that they're going to take commissions right now.
Yeah.
I've since the cancellation of TFCon, I've already had 2 accepted.
Yeah.
So just think about these guys. And art, Transformers art is the most awesome of awesome that you can do on Awesome Mountain. So yeah, I will leave this on the screen so you can write down Mr. Perez's email address, because I'm not going to say it.
Send it to me. Well, I guess I already have it, but we have we'll be talking about it in convention news. But if you go to transmissionspodcast.com/artists, I'm collecting artist commission information and putting it all there in one place.
That's sweet. And this was given to me at a previous TFCon, so it's a Transformers item, and it also
is that
spreads
actually
the word.
metal or just like holographic paper?
It's holographic. It almost seems like it would be a sticker, but it's not.
Are your fingernails painted?
Yeah, I have a 5-year-old, and she needs to practice. Apparently.
Cool.
I mean, no, we did this in prison last week. We just didn't have the color black. Next.
That's a nice bug you got there.
It is. I kind of wish it was a left-hand, or I wish the pictures. I don't know. I think it's a left-handed mug because Bumblebee's so prominent, but I like the other side out. Anyways. Josh Perez for the win. Go get art.
All right, Jeremy. No, not Jeremy. All right, Jimmers. You're up next. Our guest.
All right.
In a rustic cabin.
I will also back what Yoshi just put out. Josh is a top guy, and if any of you want to get any commissions, I highly recommend, because this is a very difficult time for artists, and not only losing a convention, but especially if they can't go to their day jobs or whatever. I'm friends with a lot of musicians and people in the entertainment industry, and they're getting hit really hard. So definitely, if you find it in your hearts to support people in that industry that might be having a bit of a tough time right now, please do. But without further ado, I got a TF Source order, and in that order were these guys. Ratbat and Rumble.
That's Batty.
The little Siege 2-pack, and also these two guys. Any of you guys getting the Seacons? I got my next 2 Seacons of I guess their real names, like the names that the G1 names that they were called, Sea Wing and Nautilator. But they're the second 2 in the 6 that have been released by Takara Tomy, and I got these 2 little dudes. I can't remember their names, but they were also part of the Siege line. 2 little Decepticons. They were part of the Micromaster Combiner line in G1. But I dig the colors on these guys too. It's awesome. And last but not least, I completed my DJD Iron Factory set with this giant guy. Giant in terms of Iron Factory. But for Iron Factory, he's a big dude.
It's like a deluxe.
But this is the DJD member Tesserus, and he is a heavy duty guy. Very, very well done. So this completes the DJD for Iron Factory.
How
that I
sharp
got
is he on the inside there?
Not very at all. In fact, I was kind of hoping there would be some sort of switch that would have like a retractable circular saw in there, but no such luck. But yeah, he's not very sharp. It's not. Usually, Iron Factory dudes do have some sharp edges on them, but not this guy. But I think he looks fantastic, and he did a great job on him. So yeah, I'm just waiting now to get the mastermind versions of these last two big guys to finish off that set for the big ones, and that's all I got.
All right. Now, Jeremy, we come to you.
All right. I have Transformers number 18. This is I can't remember. This is cover A. Can't remember who did it. But this will be what we're reviewing in alt mode this week, and I just they give me cover A for whatever, but I really like this one, and it has everything to do with the story, which is nice.
I believe it's Umi Meow is the artist.
Yeah, okay. I like her stuff. She's one of the new artists, and I've been impressed with her stuff. Then I also have Galaxies number 5, which I did make it to the comic book shop when it came out, so I picked it up this week. Alex Milne cover, can't go wrong, and I love it. Such a good part 1 of a story. And now for the goodies that the Donatrians are going to be getting in the mail, this is just a coaster. Nothing really special about it. It's just a kind of cardboard coaster that we had done. And then these are what I really like. This is the Tape Man design we have, and these are all holographic stickers, so they're just nice and shiny. This is the bad guy logo, and then this is the new kind of podcast logo I did. So
Nice.
they turned out really good. I'm looking forward to getting them in people's hands. So I will be getting those out in the next day or so, and most people should get them pretty quickly. And then we do have a few international people, and I have no idea with everything that's going on. I have no idea how international mail is going to be affected. But that's everything I got.
All right. Daryl, you're next.
All right. Well, I did get a couple books this week. This is Transformers 18. This is the Umi Mayo cover, same as Jeremy. But I did spring for the Keizama cover as well, the RI cover, because it's pretty badass. I do have this comic as well. It's lacking a single signature, but it does have Jimmer's signature on it. So that's Jimmer's comic. This is Electronic Savior's comic. So yeah, got to get Emmer's signature on there. But yeah, got that there. It just happens to still be on my desk here, so I don't forget to bring it with me when I see you next. I stumbled into this, was not planning to get it, came across it, and I was like, oh shit, that's that thing that everyone's talking about right now. I got the manga.
I got one of those too. It's a very strange book.
I haven't started reading it yet, but this is the hardcover. So everyone's talking about the paperback or the other cover, but this is the hardcover. Volume 1. And
they're both hardcovers. That's just a different cover.
Well, then I got the different cover. Fuck you. But
I didn't know there was a second cover.
Ooh. But yeah, so no, that's what I picked up. I haven't started reading it yet. Like I said, I've never actually read a manga before, so
you got to read it backwards.
That's gonna be fun. I
I mentioned this on Twitter and in our Discord, but years ago, our friend the Duggernaut gave me some G1 boxes, just empty boxes he had lying around, and it's been I didn't even have the figures for them at the time, but it's been a project of mine to kind of get the figures and get the repro bubbles for them as well. So this is G1 Ransack now in a box and a repro bubble in there. So and this is G1 Barrage, again also repro bubble, complete figure. Everything's all complete now on these things, but yeah, this entire project started with the Duggernaut just kind of handing me some loose boxes, and he's like, I can't use these things anymore, you want them? And I'm like, yeah. So yeah, I have those. And the last
Careful.
thing I have, I know I'm whatever. The last thing I have is when I was looking for those boxes, I came across this thing. This is Combiner Wars Megatron that I have, and it's got that add-on set on it that was like $45 or something. So he's got the big pair of shoes and a bunch of the other stuff for him. But he's a fun little figure that I haven't messed with in a very long time, and I figured since I found him, I'm gonna pull him out and kind of mess with him a bit. So yeah, he's kind of fun, and yeah, I don't know, just figured I'd bring him out and show him again. Yeah, Combiner Wars Megatron really doesn't really hold up anymore as like a good comparison to say a masterpiece Megatron that I have sitting here, but it was good for the time. He's very chunky. His arms are really not very emotive. He can't really do a whole heck of a lot, and he has no waist swivel or anything, so he's very static. But for the time, a Combiner Wars Megatron, he was pretty damn good. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got for this week.
I think that was the first Megatron to come with an Autobot sticker, like that you could an
Yes.
optional Autobot sticker you could
That's
put
right.
on.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I will wrap things up then. Like Daryl and Jeremy, I got some comics. Transformers Galaxies #5, the Cliff Jumper issue with Alex Milne art, the Alex Milne cover. Very nice. And then Transformers #18 with the Umi Meow cover. And we're reviewing that this week in alt mode, so stay tuned for that in a couple of days. And then last week was my birthday, so I got a couple of birthday presents. I did get the Transformers manga. This is the cover that I've seen. I didn't know there was another cover that Daryl had a fancy cover. I just have the regular cover.
I'm better
but
than
yeah,
you, I guess.
clearly. But yeah, so my wife picked this up for me. I did ask her for this, so thank you for picking this up. But of course, she always has to go the extra mile. So she picked this up for me because I asked for it, but then she picked up something else that I didn't ask for.
Have you read any of it? Is it worth getting?
I mean, it's definitely it's G1 stories. I mean, if you have watched any anime, the writing is a little melodramatic, but it's cute. It's very I think in line with G1 sensibilities.
And
it's
all that
very
stuff is
interesting to see.
canon for the Japanese G1.
Yeah. So to see their take on G1 from Japan in the 80s, it's very interesting. Like they still crash land in Mount St. Hilary in America, but for some reason Megatron just starts attacking Tokyo, so all the Autobots just have to go to Tokyo and start fighting there, and then they make friends with a little Japanese and he's their little buddy instead of Spike throughout the stories. So it's very much focused on the Japanese market. So so I only read like the first couple of chapters, but it's interesting because since the Transformers G1 started a year later in Japan, so they've actually lots of different characters in the manga. Like they start off fighting Menasor, and they've already got lots of season 2 characters in the first story. So it's interesting. So I recommend it. I think it's cool.
Okay.
So the other thing that my wife got for my birthday that I didn't ask for, but somehow she knew that I wanted. She got me the Transformers visual history.
Wow,
Nice.
that's cool.
So
That is heavy.
this is awesome. Yeah. So we interviewed Jim Sorensen last year on the show to talk about this. And, I said, wow, you got this for me. We interviewed him on the podcast. And he's like, yeah, I know. I heard that. That's why I picked it up for you. Thank you.
Again,
That was
proving that
awesome.
your wife is the only wife out of all of our wives that listens to the show.
Yes.
It's fucking true, man. It's fucking true.
But yeah, this just has, I'll just pull to a random page. Lots of awesome art.
Aforementioned Mount St. Hilaire.
A fucking mountain.
There's some Beast Wars stuff. Tiger Hawk. Let's see. Ooh, here's some UKG1. So yeah, I mean, this is awesome. This will go nicely with the other art books I got. She got me the Legacy Transformers box art book for Christmas, so this will be a nice companion for that. Awesome. This was a great birthday. Thanks. And that's all my stuff. So I think that'll wrap up trips to the store. Thanks everyone for watching, and thanks Jimmers for joining us this week.
My pleasure.
And check out Respect the Prime at distortionprod.com. You can order the CDs or the vinyl there, so check them out.
Now, Jimmers, is there a cap? Can I go onto the website and order 10 copies?
Yes, I would gladly accept that.
Just making sure. I know sometimes they put caps.
No, we have no cap. You could order all 200 if you want.
It's not like hand sanitizer, Yoshi.
Yeah, it's not at all like that. Like all the requests.
I can barter like 3 rolls of toilet paper with you if it comes down to it.
I'm good.
Okay.
He prefers the what? How much is each vinyl? $35.
30.
$30. So
30.
yeah, the $30 for the vinyl is fine.
I don't know how much toilet paper is in your neck of the woods, but it's expensive over here.
Are you
all right?
hoarding?
Also,
I got a bidet. I don't need to hoard it.
And again, we want to thank our Donatreons for continuing to support the show. If you'd like to do that, just go to transmissionspodcast.com/support. If you want to leave us feedback, go to transmissionspodcast.com/feedback, and you can leave us voicemails, emails, contact us on social media, leave a comment right below in this YouTube video. Any way you can get into it. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.